Hey, this is Sean Micel, and in this video, I'm going to reveal my exact process for guaranteeing that you're going to get profits from whatever you sell. It works. It's delivered $150 million worth of profitable sales. It works for getting new customers, but most importantly, it works for servicing your existing customers that hopefully know and love you. All right. Now, I'm going to give you the exact process. I'm going to give you the exact emails. I'm going to give you the exact things you need to do. What I first need to do is, and you first need to prove that it actually works. And what you're looking at right here is my current arcade e-commerce store. It's about a year old. Um, and you can see that it's made $426,000 of sales. And in the first year, it would make a million and very several millions if there wasn't supply chain issues that seem like they're starting to ease up a little bit. Still not bad though. All right. And that the process I'm going to show you is exactly what got me to this point. I have a tactical company that I used to own that did $3.6 million in its first year. And you're actually going to see an example of that, how we got there. Now, there's a couple things that you need to make this work. And the good news is they're generally not expensive to have, and most likely you have them already. And if you're wondering if this works for consulting coaching services, it absolutely does. It's not really the product that matters. It's the process that matters. There's three things that you need. The first thing you need is an email list. You need a way of communicating with people. You can do this without it, but the most efficient way is to have an email list. The second thing you need is a way of communicating with people to ask for the most important thing you're going to get from them is their opinion. you know, like they're going to tell you what they want to buy from you, and you're going to sell it to them. Okay. And if you don't have a list, I'm gonna share with you some techniques, or really one technique that's great to get not only a list but actually get the intel you need to sell your products or services. And the last thing you need is, you just need a catcher. You need a way of collecting those responses. You can use Google Forms to do this. I use SurveyMonkey. I just particularly think it's just easy for me to use, but I'm not promoting any of them. So let's get right into this. So what you're looking at right here is an email that I did for my tactical company. At when we started, we were doing affiliate marketing, but we really wanted to sell our own products. And so we had a list of, it was really just a couple hundred people. It wasn't very big. And we came at them with the idea of this. It's like, if I could get you X for Y, so get you this product for a price that you're happy with, what would you want? Now, when you do these emails, and please feel free to gratuitously rip this off. It's totally fine. You have my permission. Not upset if you do. Um, what you want to do is make sure it's clear to them there's a benefit that they're going to get out of it. And with this, for tactical guys, they love their guns, and that's what they're into. And so that's what we're going to ask them about. So what's going to happen is, we just want to, the little hook is like, oh, we're going to let you in on something. We can get you something. We got to hook up. We can get you these discounts. We just need to know what it is, what the hell you want, right? What they do is we just say, hey, it's like optics, holsters, grips, you name it. Okay. This right here is a link to a survey I'll actually show you, so you know what questions to ask them, which is really important. But I think one of the most important parts, besides implying that there's something in it for them, is that you're not really asking something from them other than their opinion. Okay. So this doesn't include guns or ammo. That's something legally we just made sure we threw in. Also, just to put your mind at ease, we have nothing to sell you. Big, powerful. I mean, if you watch any Alex Hormozy videos, that's like one of the first things he says, and that's why you kind of like to watch, because the guy knows what he's talking about, and he's not pushing something on you, right? People don't like to be sold, although they like to buy things. And then, so this is all about what you want, so we can serve you down the road, and we don't need your name or email. What I've done recently, which works, I think, a little more effectively, is we also put, this is 100% anonymous. We're not asking for, there's nothing to buy on the next page, just to put your mind at ease. So they'll click this link in the email, and they'll go here. And there's two questions that you want to ask. The first question you want to ask, and there's two methods you can use, is what do they want? Like, what the hell do you want to buy? I don't care if it's fitness, it's coaching, consulting, ecom products, makes no difference. And you just ask them. Now, the thing you want to do or not do is lead them. like say, yeah, do you really want to buy this thing? It's like, no, just leave it open. You can do a multiple choice format. What that requires you to do is pick like 3 to 5 ideas. If there's an idea you particularly like, bury it in the middle or the bottom. Don't put it at the top. You don't want to lead people because then you'll get false positives. It's very rare that happens with this process, but you just want to make sure you avoid that. If you leave it open ended, what I do like about open ended is it makes them actually type something, but it also sometimes you get surprised, and I'll show you an example of that here in a moment that can make you huge money. Okay, so they say okay, they write in. I'll just put in test for the sake of just argument. Now this question here is maybe my favorite, and here's why. You're going to ask them not only what kind of features and benefits they want. You're just going to say, hey, what do you want on this thing? It's kind of like you go to, a sandwich shop and say, hey, they'll ask you, what do you want on your sandwich? You just tell them and they just put it on there. And then you check out and you're happy, right? Theoretically. This is where you ask them what features or benefits they want on whatever it is you're selling. Here's the coolest part about this. They're going to tell you exactly what they want so long as you deliver exactly what they want or close to it. You are going to make money. But the cherry on top is you can charge more than your competitors because you took the time to get to know them better and understand them deeper than your competitors do. Because I guarantee you, odds are your competitors are not doing this. They're guessing, and they're missing things. So they'll answer this, and then what'll happen is you can just analyze the feedback. And what you're looking for are patterns. And I'm going to show you what that looks like here in the next frame. You're just looking for overwhelming excuse me, patterns of what they're looking for. Okay, and that's going to look something like this. So this is what we did here. So you're wondering is we found out in a previous survey that these people wanted to buy like kind of multi-purpose gaming consoles. And so they had bought the consoles, and now what we're using this for is to figure out what other things they want to buy. Okay, so you're getting a little double value here. You could use these things to find out other things they want to buy, but just for the pure purposes of what features and benefits they want, we asked them if they wanted. We ended up calling it the power console, but it was the upgraded console. They said absolutely. And what you're going to see here, what other features you want built into it in the console? Kind of cut off here, but they kind of got the point. Um, then you see speakers, Bluetooth, 4-player games, light gun ability, trackball. Some people will say, "Hey, it looks awesome." We showed them like a picture example. Wireless, yeah, maybe. Some people are going to give you dumb answers. Just bear with it. But you could see like they wanted trackball, simple way to search games. This was actually a very very big thing because we we put in better front end software. So what they ended up telling us is they wanted a trackball. We made it so they could attach a trackball. We didn't build it in because there wasn't space to do it. But they wanted more games. They wanted Wi-Fi, and they wanted an easier way to save and search for games. And we delivered all that stuff to them. And that product sells for $1,200. And what the coolest thing is when we do our demos, they were telling us some games too. We put those games in there. We showed them exactly what it could do. We proved it to them. And we're actually currently sold out of them because we sold them quicker than we expected. That's a fun thing. So we're loading up on more product. So what if though you don't have a list? What if you're like, I have no list, I have no following? Now you're going to hear the advice, and it's not bad advice. I don't want to downplay this. Like, oh, go talk to your target market. But that can be a little awkward for people. And the other thing is, if you don't do it absolutely perfectly, you're going to get a lot of bad answers. What you want is like a exit poll type, level of answers where people just don't care and they're going to tell you what they think. That's what you want. This is what we did for the arcades, and I think this could be a very effective way of doing it for you. So let me just suppose for a moment that you do fitness coaching. Okay. You might run a survey. Like I took about $500. We ran ads on Facebook, and you might send them to a survey or a quiz funnel that says something like this. If you design your perfect whatever body, design your perfect workout, design your perfect meal plan, whatever it is. Okay, design the thing you want, and what you do is you just ask them the questions that asking for the stuff that you need to get from them so you can design that thing for them. And all you have to do is, as you collect these answers, you're collecting emails, but at the same time you're getting the intel. And the intel is great because then you can turn around, design the program, sell it back to them, and reap the benefits. And they reap the benefits because you took the time to ask them. And when I'm telling you, don't underestimate this. When you ask somebody what they want and they tell you what they want and you turn around and make it available for them, there's a excellent chance they're going to buy it. Excellent chance they're going to buy it. So that's the video. What I want you to do now is, if you found this helpful, on YouTube, LinkedIn, just leave a comment below, like it, share it if you think it's super valuable and you think someone could benefit from it. And if you need help doing this, just hit me up and I can help you. I can help you find the perfect product. And here's the best part about it is, if you're trying to get new customers, it's going to work. If you're trying to scale your traffic, using this for your back end offers is going to help you afford to scale up your front end traffic, because you can afford to pay more for a customer, which you're ultimately going to do. And I really appreciate your time, and I'll see you in the next video.